Welcome back to the channel. What if you could store your solar energy without calling an electrician, without opening your fuse box, and still get smart control through an app? This video contains my first impressions and sneak preview. It does live up to my expectations. Today I'm taking a closer look at the Zendure SolarFlow 800 Plus, a plug-and-play home battery designed especially for balcony solar panels and smart energy management. Let's unbox this, break down what it can do, I'll give you its specifications and whether it makes sense for a smart home setup. No complaints about the packaging, it's really sturdy and it will protect your battery. They did a great job making it smaller and lighter, but it's still 21.1 kilograms. This device is designed for small apartments and households with low to moderate energy consumption. In the box with accessories, we will find brackets to attach it to the wall, and a wrench for removing the solar connectors. Also a 3-meter power cable. And the user manual with a scannable QR code. And now it's time to take a look at the specifications, but first a satisfying moment. Shit. Let's try that again. And there we go. I told you before that they really did a good job in reducing the size, and in front we have the control button. And on the left we have 2 pair of MPPT ports, combined capable of 1500 watts. Specifications say we have 98% utilization rate and supports low voltage startup. On the right side we have the Wi-Fi antenna and of course the AC port to connect it to your power outlet. And on the bottom we have the battery terminal for connecting add-on batteries. Above this we find the pressure valve, and this is a safety feature, so do not tamper with it. We also have the AB2000X, and this is the expansion battery. The capacity is 1.92 kilowatt hours and you can scale it up to 11.52 kilowatt hours. Again, packaging is on point. It's not bigger than it has to be and it's well protected. And while I'm still unpacking, let's emphasize that it is a plug-and-play installation. And here we find the user manual with another QR code. The AB2000X is a little bit bigger than the SolarFlow 800 Plus and weighs around 20.3 kilograms. Here are the dimensions, and as you can see it looks really sleek. Inside is a LiFePO4 battery, and on top we find the battery terminal to connect it to other batteries or the SolarFlow 800 Plus. Now we are going to stack the units, and we start by removing the insulation cap. And if you haven't already, remove the insulation cap on the SolarFlow 800 Plus and place it on top of the AB2000X. Simple as that. Next, to make it all work, we have the P1 smart meter. The P1 smart meter is designed to measure your real-time power consumption directly from your main electrical panel, and then sends this data over Wi-Fi to the Zendure app. And this enables smart energy automations. And Zenki needs this information to maximize your savings. Compared to other brands, we have a smart meter that consists out of 2 components, and that is the reader and the smart bridge to connect it to Wi-Fi. And then we have a safety instructions with a QR code for a user manual. Installation is very simple. Step 1, plug in your smart meter. And then we get to step 2, plug in your smart meter bridge. Trust me, it doesn't get more plug and play than this. Next we need to install the Zendure app. In my case, I select the app in the App Store and confirm that I want to install this. After installation, we open it and we get the question if we want to allow notification from the app. I will allow this, and then you go to the login screen. If you already have an account, you can put your credentials here. In my case, I'm gonna register a new account. After we registered, we can fill in our credentials. Don't forget the checkbox for the user agreement and the privacy policy, and then we log in. I discarded the notification about the latest changes because now it's time to add some devices. After we press the plus button in the top right hand corner, we're gonna scan the QR code on the P1 meter packaging. The serial number has been scanned and we're gonna press next. Now we're going to press the Add To button and we have to confirm that we plugged in the smart bridge. We have to press the IoT button for 3 seconds to reset the Wi-Fi connection, then check the checkbox and press next. The app is going to find the smart bridge and we're going to add our Wi-Fi credentials. After it's connected to the Wi-Fi, let's give it a name. And now we have access to the real-time energy usage in the app. We still have to initialize the device by choosing the country where we are, but after that you can see the real-time data. And before we can add the SolarFlow to the app, we have to connect the power and turn the device on. In the app we're going to press the plus button and the device will be found. Now we're going to add it and give it our Wi-Fi credentials. Now it will connect to our Wi-Fi, and after that we're going to give it a name. Now we have to create a home energy management system where we can add the devices to. And you can add up to 6 SolarFlow 800 pluses to 1 HEMS. Here we can set the maximum discharge and charge capacity, and as you can see we can go really high with this, but according to the manual the maximum discharge is 800 watt and the maximum charge is 1200 watt. Next are the fallback settings that when the smart meter is not available it will discharge at 200 watts to your home. Here you must specify the location of your home so that the weather forecast for your location can be taken into account to maximize savings. And after all this, we give the system a name and press done. And in devices you can see that everything is there. If we check out the SolarFlow 800 Plus and go to the battery, we can also see the status of the AB2000X. Next, the most important step after your initial installation is update the firmware of all your devices. And when we check out the Smart Meter P1, we get the message that the firmware version needs to be upgraded, so let's do that right away. I sped up the footage, but when you take a look at the clock in the top left corner, you can see it took about 2 minutes to upgrade this device, and after the upgrade was done, it wants to restart. Then something strange happened. I wanted to confirm that the upgrade was successful, but the confirm button did not respond. But when I clicked back and back, everything looked okay. And after we check, the firmware is running the latest version, so let's get to the next device. And when we take a look at the SolarFlow 800 Plus, we can also see that there's a firmware update available. I do not think I have to tell you to not pull the power plug during a firmware upgrade, but just to be safe, I always keep tapping the screen of my phone to keep everything alive. And after the firmware upgrade, it's going to restart. And after all this, we can conclude that the setup is fairly simple and anybody should be able to do this. Next, we're going to talk about operating modes. And this auto mode is the mode that optimizes the use of your generated solar power. Then we take a look at the AI mode called Zenki. And Zenki essentially does the following. It takes all the data from weather forecasts, past consumptions, current usage and dynamic rates to determine the most optimal charging and discharging strategy, and does this all to maximize savings on your energy bill. And then we come to expert mode. In expert mode you are capable of doing more advanced and complex settings, but you are limited to one of these modes at a time. For example, if you want to charge or discharge your battery on specific times, you can set that here. And then we come to one of the most important things, return of investment. The calculation shown on screen is based on only the SolarFlow 800 Plus, is from Zendure and shows that it should be possible to earn your investment back in 1 year. But since we also have weather like this and the solar panels get covered by snow and we don't generate any power, I'll show you a different calculation. In this calculation we assume the worst and then you will have a payback period of 4.5 years. But when you make use of the dynamic tariffs to charge and discharge, you will make the payback period shorter. And finally, I would like to share my personal opinion. I think the SolarFlow 800 Plus is a good entry-level model with a good price tag. The design is compact and robust, ideal for apartments and smaller homes. I can't find any drawbacks at this time. The app is well designed, but there are still some minor issues to be addressed. If you are interested, there are affiliate links in the description below. Coming soon is the Home Assistant integration video for this battery, and in this video I will give you my full usage experience. And that concludes our video. If you like the content, please like and consider to subscribe. You can always reach out and contact me, but for now I thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next.